Former perfectionists, how did you break free from the cycle of needing to be perfect? I was just like any other high school student, trying my best to fit in, excel in academics, and make my parents proud. But little did I know that the pressure to succeed was slowly breaking me down. All my life, I was told that academic success was the only way to achieve success. My parents' expectations for me were sky high from the day I was born, and they never let me forget it. They pushed me to excel at everything, from my language classes to maths and science. They constantly compared me to other students who were already attending Ivy League colleges, sending me links upon links of college rankings and scholarship options. At first, it was just exhausting trying to keep up with the constant demands and high expectations. But then it turned into a full-blown obsession. I had to be the best at everything, and failure was not an option. I remember sprinting home from the bus stop every day, backpack bulging with textbooks and workbooks, and locking myself in my room for hours on end to study. I pushed myself to the point of exhaustion, staying up late into the night and tirelessly working towards achieving the perfect GPA. But despite all the hard work, I still lived in fear of disappointing my parents. The thought of getting a B on a test or missing a deadline sent me into a panic, paralyzing me with anxiety. As the pressure mounted, so did my mental breakdown. I began to withdraw from my friends and family, seeking solace in my books and work instead. One day, it all came crashing down. I was sitting in my math class, frantically trying to solve some equations when suddenly, something snapped. I felt myself start to hyperventilate, my vision blurred, and my hands began to shake uncontrollably. I broke down in the middle of the class, tears streaming down my face as I gasped for breath. It was at that moment that I realized the toxic culture that my parents had created around academic success was slowly unaliving me from the inside. I was trapped in a never-ending cycle of perfectionism, and it was time for me to break free. I talked to my parents about my struggles, and while it wasn't easy, we eventually found a way to redefine our definition of success. We realized that true success was about more than just grades and test scores, but rather about finding happiness and fulfillment in life. I'm not going to lie, it's been a long, hard journey, but I'm finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm still working hard in school, but not at the expense of my own mental and physical health. I'm learning to take breaks when I need them and to pursue my passions outside of academics. The pressure to succeed will always be there, but I now know that there's more to life than just grades and academic achievements. I'm creating my own definition of success, one that prioritizes balance, happiness, and self-love. But the journey doesn't end here. I'm still learning and growing every day, pushing myself to be better and stronger than I was before. I'm starting to realize that success isn't just about achieving perfection, but rather about embracing the imperfections and failures that come with it. I'm learning to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, and to take risks and challenge myself. I'm learning to take control of my life and to define success on my own terms. And while I still have a long way to go, I'm determined to keep pushing forward and never give up.